Explain the courting process, how you guys ended up meeting in the first place.
Yeah, Ryan reached out to me, he DM'd me, and I was like kind of offended that he asked if I was just gonna meet for a drink. Like he did not even offer to take me to dinner. Then he said, I'm gonna be out in California. And yeah, I was just like, I'm not gonna be like another girl that you're just gonna like go have a drink with. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I had a perception of him being like some Playboy, guy. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so then I finally was like, okay, we'll meet up. I was out one night for a friend's birthday, and he happened to be at the same place, and we physically just like literally bumped into each other. The next day, we ended up hanging out the next day and talking, and that was it.
How did he compare to the perception that you had of him before you guys met?
Completely different, I guess. I just remember thinking that he was so, I don't know, just more genuine than I would have imagined. So much more feeling than I would have imagined. He just kept talking about his family and the family guy he wanted to be and how he wanted to be the best dad. And that shocked me because I never thought that this man that it's always like clubbing or partying or doing crazy things has the idea to even be a dad, So that was something that was very intriguing.
And how did he end up proposing?
He took me on a helicopter in Malibu on the cliff, and it was like the sunset. It was so beautiful, and I don't even remember what he said, but he just was like, will you marry me? And I was like, yeah, of course.
Did you know it was coming?
Kind of, because he was being very strange. He completely did surprise me with one part. He was like, we have this like important meeting after. That was like one of his things all along, was why he wore a suit. We had a meeting after at the restaurant, and we show up and we go into this room, and he opens the door, and my entire family's there. And that was I was shocked. Just, I don't know, that was the most surprised I had ever been, because he actually took the time to tell my whole family and get everybody there. And so that I had no clue. So, and he's proud of that moment really a lot.
Why do you think the relationship's been able to last?
I think because, we went through so much turmoil so fast. We met in January and Rio happened in August. So we were only dating for a certain amount of time before, kind of hit the fan. And so we had no choice but to get to know each other really fast and really connect on this deeper level.
How would you describe what he's like as a father?
He's the good guy for sure, because I'm the rule setter. He'll let Caden have a piece of candy, or let him have a drink of soda, and I'm absolutely not, absolutely not. And Ryan's more goofy and completely just whatever. They laugh, they giggle, they tell little dorky secrets, and I don't know, they're all very goofy.
What's his diet entail?
You have to ask Ryan about his diet.
Okay, well, what's your perspective on it?
Could be 10 times better.
Are there still pizza and wing Fridays?
Every Friday, yeah. Yeah, before meeting Ryan, I think I hadn't had a slice of pizza for 5 years or something. And
really?
Yeah, I just didn't eat pizza, I felt like for my career, my body was my business. And why would I do that to my business? That's how I thought. So I've had to just step back, and now I eat pizza all the freaking time, I feel like, and I'm like, ugh. But you just gotta live a little bit too,
The Tokyo Olympics, what do you think he can do in the games?
Well, I'm excited to see what he could do. I believe in him, and I think he's doing amazing. And I see him winning another medal for sure.
Why do you think he said he feels more pressure about the upcoming games than he's ever felt?
I would say because of his children. He has 2 people in his life that are really gonna be able to watch what's going on. Maybe not necessarily know exactly what's going on, but to be present and be there and see what's happening. And I think he just wants to make it something impactful to them, and they can be proud of him, I think. So it's gonna be so interesting, because Caden is Ryan's #1 fan. He knows daddy swims fast, daddy uses big arms. He talks about Ryan in the mornings. He'll be like, daddy's going to work, daddy's going to go swim. He loves everything Ryan does. So I think it's just gonna be I don't know, such a happy moment getting to see your kid feel so happy for their parent.